Systems greetings Aurelis, I'm your host, Lou.cc64, and welcome to this week's broadcast. Today is more a special episode because we had some big stuff go down this week that we'll cover. First, let's hit things off with weather. We will see sunny skies across the northern hemisphere, while the south can expect a tropical storm later this week. We advise everyone to take the necessary precautions to ensure safety. Last week thankfully didn't result in a storm, but obviously is coming around this time, so once again the APSD is posted for emergency assistance. The stock market has seen some of its biggest companies pull out, some being Nix, Gek Enterprises, and of course ourselves. The reasoning behind this seems to tie into the fact that the people no longer feel comfortable being overseen by Astara. Wonder why that could be. To quickly recap the story of Astara's downfall, in a sudden event last week, the way too powerful AI defense company Darkwood Systems decided to enact a large-scale terrorist attack on a DOM freighter. The attack resulted in a level 3 MCI. That stands for Mass Casualty Incident, that cost the lives of about 200 passengers. The APSD and nearby citizens acted quickly to save lives, but we're reading reports that upwards of more than 50 died from sustained injuries during transit. DOM is still treating the remaining injured. For the sake of privacy, the press has not inquired about the condition of the passengers now, but from the sounds of public reports, things haven't gotten better. The government has yet to issue any statements or compensation to the families of victims from the attack. But Guildmaster Luxno, Darkwood's founder and the main culprit of this incident, has been labelled a terrorist, wanted for treason, murder and various other crimes. Luxno fled the system after the attack. Still teasing on intergalactic communication channels, it is being considered whether the APGM will be given directive to hunt him down and bring him to justice. Prosecution against Luxno is also being considered. If you are affected by this attack in any way, it may be wise to join any lawsuits being formed against Darkwood Systems. Luxno has been on the record announcing his reason for the attack being to force the government to make new laws. I don't know why he couldn't just use a public forum channel, but anyway. This horrendous attack has certainly resulted in new laws being drafted. All citizens should be aware that the lawmaking process will take some time, as each policy has to pass checks and debates before signed into law. As for Astara's role in this, well, Luxno was both the founder of Darkwood and one of the main individuals running the stock market. It was apparent that the rest of the stock market team was in collaboration with Lux, because shortly after the attack, the market announced an artificial Great Depression event, resulting in every company plummeting in stock. This event was completely artificial, and proof of which was quickly found, leading to the stock market clashing with AP High Command. This event led to outrage by the companies, seen in the aforementioned withdrawals of the largest businesses. Shortly after that, the stock market was shut down for a full reset under the guise of High Command. The stock market is expected to return on the 23rd, but with all the events transpiring, the question is now if anyone is going to participate upon the reset. The Serpentine News and Media team's thoughts and prayers are with the grieving families of this event. Justice will be brought soon. We have an incident report here provided by an unknown source. It details another freighter attack? It reads as follows. Incident report, Aurelis Station sector. Officials who watched the space around Aurelis Station stated that a large freighter exploded in the sector. The blast tore the freighter apart and threw wreckage across a broad region, which forced station controllers to halt normal ship movements for a time. Before the blast, observers saw a corvette linked to the Order of Stone close to the freighter. Some unverified accounts say that an explosive charge caused damage, but investigators have not confirmed this. Rescue craft and cleanup units left the station to guard the debris zone, while traffic officers ordered other ships to skirt the area. The Order of Stone really cannot be allowed to operate any longer. I'm personally urging the APSD to deal with them. Aurelis is becoming a wasteland of pirate operation, terror and lawlessness. A stronger stance must be assumed if we've already had 2 civil freighter attacks within the same week. Heading back to the stock market, I'd like to announce that my company, Sigma Motors, is also withdrawing from the market until serious reform is seen or trust can be put in the team again. This does mean that press releases will no longer be posted to the Sigma Motors channel, but this issue will also be resolved with a new Discord server that I plan to make public soon. Inside, you'll see press releases, crafts on display, and the facility to place orders on the ships we have on sale. On to the next topic, I want to quickly reiterate that even though the stock market is now essentially defunct, companies are not. You can still join businesses and get involved with more stuff in the No Man's Sky community. Even easy stuff just alongside what you already have to fill your time. Get involved with a team today. Be it Nyx, Serpente, Signet, Gek, Banana, anywhere you like, join a team. For our final note today, the vote for the subject of the AP collaboration build with Neoterra is still ongoing. It's near enough a tie between Castle Village and Roman City / Colosseum, but every vote still counts. Personally, I want a factory cityscape, but we're quite behind on votes. And that is where we have to end it today. Most of this week's episode was taken up covering the terrorism, but it kind of had to be because damn, that was a lot of drama. Thank you for listening. As always, please share with other No Man's Sky communities and bring attention to how we're pushing forward our federation with these weekly news updates. Or of course, just leave a like on the video. And remember, trust us with your news.